right, we're live. We're ready to go. Finally, some fresh new product on the menu. We've got Topps 2025 Series 2. Looking for one autograph and two relic cards in here. The Jumbo. 10 packs, 40 cards per pack. All the cards are going to ship. They'll ship for probably like 2 weeks or so, I'd say, before we start doing the, no vet base deal. But for those that want to set, collect, and stuff, we'll be shipping them all. 400 cards. Random teams. Let's throw that up on the screen and get our night rolling here. Pick your team coming up next, too, by the way. That'll be, around 9:30ish when we finish this box. So, anyways, on the left spots, we'll copy them. Those are in the order they were purchased. WriteRandom.org. We'll paste them in. I'll set there. Description 2025 Topps Series 2 Jumbo. Let's roll the dice, 4 less reroll. Lucky number 7 for somebody. We got 30. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Copy these. Verification code is going to be EZZLYU. And we'll take these over to the sidebar. Locked and loaded. We'll get that off our screen. You guys can start looking over the results, and I will start cracking open our box, getting it ready. It's been a long time since we've ripped anything other than Heritage and Bowman. Man, I mean, I know we've had a random box here or there, but it feels good to have something new. Now, I hadn't had a chance to really look over what the big SSPs are in this box. In this product. Hopefully in this box. So I'll count on you guys. I saw the ones about the position players, the ones that have played every position, and how you can tell by that icon in the corner. So I'll be keeping an eye out for that. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye out for anything else that's wonky, but if you catch something that I don't, give me a shout. We learn as we go, right? All right, here we go. Silver pack and silver pack. There you go, Crispy. Alright. Save those. I won't silver pack you. They'll be right there. Can't miss them. Alright. Let's start it off, huh? Brandon Lockridge. Our first card is Series 2. Merrill Kelly. Drew Waters. Shane Baz. Logan Driscoll. Hey, CJ. Good evening. Nice to have you. As the LBs, Jonah Bride. Spencer Horwitz. Rockies team card. Urias. Cutter Crawford. Iglesias. Geloff Future Star. That's a cool one. Tyler O'Neill. Byron Buxton. Kierstad. That is Come Here You. Quartet Won't Forget. Spencer Strider. Brandon Woodruff. Seth Johnson. Javier Assad. Oswaldo Cabrera. Molve Marte. Alexis Diaz. Mundu Sosa. Hayden Birdsong. Stephen Kwan. Real Muto. And here we go with some fun stuff. Gordon Graceffo. Rainbow Rookie. After that, Cal Ripken Jr. Yeah, CJ, I was happy to see your spot there come up. Summer Superstars, P. Alonso. Fun design. And we got Castellanos, Campero, Pavin Smith, Joey Bart, Jack Neely, Matthew Boyd, Trey Turner, Grant Holman, Brian Bayo. Alright, let's leave up our inserts here. And we'll top load this one. Alright, let's set that here and then see if we can beat it with the next pack. Oh yeah, Crispy for sure. Good catch, good catch. Yeah, I like the design on it. That's cool. Yeah, which is more important, CJ, right? Johan Duran, Alejandro Kirk, Texas Taters, Great 8 take their cuts. Canario, Trent Grisham, Smith Shaver, Martinez, LeMahieu, Jimenez, Tanya, Mets team card, Blaze Alexander, Mookie Betts, Yandy Diaz, Hyesung Kim, Randall Grichuk, Salvi Perez, Jordan Walker, Bryce Teodosio, did I pronounce that right? Brendan Rodgers, Vasquez, Zulueta, McKinstry, Hicks, Peralta, Javier, Blake Snell. There's our auto, a throwback. Scott Van Slyke's right? That's how I know. Pittsburgh. That's going to Jared. Hardly a rookie, but cool. Alright, let's leave and top load that. Alright, so that was second pack in the top. Let's remember that because sometimes it's always in the same spot. Sometimes it's not. It depends on each flagship release. Alright, so rest of that pack. Ronnie Mauricio. That's a sand glitter. Mike Yastrzemski. 839 OPS leaders here. That's Jerkson Profar. Harrison Bader. Jared Jones, 2 in blue. Crochet, Juan Soto. Luis Angel Acuna. Wasn't sure if he was grabbing something there. Kirby Yates, Brandon Eisert, and Christian Walker. I'll top load this one. Just dropping the bat. Alright, let's sleeve up some of these here. Let's top load this one. And then our rookies. Alright, cool. Pack 3. Ronnie Mauricio. Parker Meadows. Jake Fraley, Hunter Brown. Gordon Graceffo. McMahon, Kiner Falefa, Aguilar, Lenciel Perez, Fitzgerald. That is Jack Sawinski. Grant Holmes, Freeland, Musgrove, Gillespie, Suzuki, Severino, Williams, Future Star, Whitlock, Melendez, Gorman, Kloffenstein, Wells, McCormick, Rayleigh. And there's a relic. Oh no, Crispy. That one's going to Robert. It's player worn Kumar Rocker. Alright, we'll get that uploaded. After that, we got Jake Fraley as a rainbow foil. All-Star Ichiro. Summer Superstars Tatis. And then Reynolds. Iriarte. Joyce, Isbell Donovan, Troy Taylor, Thomas, Barnes, and Aranda. Yeah, that should make it easier, right? Alright, let's leave up here, and here, and here. And we'll sleeve and top load this one. Pack 4. McKenzie. Bednar, Hodge, Valdez. Miller, Kiersey, Bell. That is Kike Hernandez. Jose Siri, Dustin Harris. Mason Montgomery. Strom, Kyle Tucker, Josh Rojas. Mike Burrows. Santander. Garrett Mitchell, Max Muncy. Hi, Mom. Posing for a parent. Isaac Collins, Matt McLean, Gleyber Torres, Kumar, Jorge Mateo, William Adames, Nola. Blue Jays, 50 out of 50 on a Nick Fortes. Is this going to be a... Oh, no, it's a gold foil. Let's get that sleeved up and top loaded. Hope not. I suppose that is one way to have something player worn. Gold foil, Nick Fortes, 50 out of 50, bookend there. Going to Kevin in Miami. Then we've got Hunter Brown, rainbow foil. Jackson Merrill, all-star inserts, summer superstars, Arenado. And then Michael Kopech, Johnny DeLuca, Pennington, Mason Miller, Singleton, Robles, Cook, Lopez, and Frankie Montas. All right. This is pack 5. Sanoa, Javier Sanoa, Hunter Goodman, Suarez, Hill, Rushman, Contreras, Ohtani. Whoa, is that the base Ohtani? Is that what they're going for the base? You guys know better than me. You've probably been watching breaks earlier today. 662. I just want to double check here. They're going with the 662. They're going with the. That's just not what you'd expect, right? But okay, cool. Nationals team card. Merrifield, Alonso, Caminero. Hey Jared, it's Van Slyke, Andy Van Slyke. Throwback. Trying to get it back there. Get the throwback back. All right, on they go. Giolito, Wallner, Dominguez, future star. We all win. Rocking some good vibes. Kyle Bradish, Montesterio, Smith, Hellman, Fletcher, Rodon, Myers, Bieber, Ersig, Belozo, Cobb Rojas. Nice, bro. That's at Dodgers, Royals. I guess we'll randomize that. I'd say furthest to left, but that's a good enough parallel to randomize it, huh? Unless it's the same person who has Royals. Nope. So we'll randomize that in a little bit. Garrett Cole for a throwback there. 857 is Kyle Schwarber. Sugano. Sosa. Weaver. Jackson Jobe. Hedges. Castellanos. Campero. Smith and Joey Bart. No, that's just right out the window, though, Crispy. Microphone must be doing a good job picking it up. It's not too loud to me. It's funny. Get that nice nature vibe, you know? Outdoor breaks. Let's leave this up and we'll randomize it shortly. We're halfway through. Let's get on to pack 6. Oh, that's cool, Jared. All right, Michael Harris, Stowers, Loperfido, National League Milwaukee Brewers. I have to go back and check that one out later. Chris, I didn't notice. Rodriguez, Woods Richardson, Shane McClanahan. Nice, bro. That's the base. Kenley Jansen, Miguel Amaya, Kodai Senga, Abreu, Fairchild, Verdugo, Dana, Friedel, Kikuchi, Eldegary, Lively, Freed, Fortes, Bo Bichette, Royals team card, McCann Perez, Simeon Burke, Gallon, Kenley Jansen is Sand Glitter, Junior Caminero, a throwback. What do we got here? Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. What do they call this? They don't say. Something DD. Dynamic duos, maybe? Could see that. I have a feeling that's what that is. That's neat. Juan Yepes, Pirates, Cannon, Cortez, Alcantara, Fry, Knack, Montero, and Nolan Jones. Top load this one for the Cubbies. Sleeve up a couple here. Sam Hilliard, Profar, Chevelli, Kramer, Falter, Penrod, Ashcraft Hayes, Nick York, Ramos Lux. That is very photoshopped looking. It's almost like borderline big head. I don't know, is that his body? Baroa, Duvall, Sanchez, Jacob Young, Giants, Bautista, Lopez, Rodriguez, Fitz, Feltner, Arise, Walters, Ibanez, Ray, Ty Madden, Weston Wilson, JD Martinez. Now we've got Ronnie Mauricio for Rainbow Foil. Throwback is Carlos Correa. Summer Superstars, Yamamoto, Singleton, Robles, Billy Cook, Lopez, a broken piece from the printer, Montez, Yepes, Pirates, Cannon, Cortez. Alright, that brings us down to 3 packs left. Here's our inserts and our foils. Savali, Alex Call. That is Athletics, JP Sears, Lizardo, Romano, Diamondbacks, Detmers, Renfro, Contreras, Cardinals, Ruiz, Outman, Duran, Baker, Soriano, Macy, Goldschmidt, batting leadoff tonight. I noticed that. It's kind of strange feeling. Sajasi, JT Gin, Foley, Tatis, Halverson, Torkelson, Ramos, Conine, okay, Burns. It's got to be a pink parallel, right? We'll get that sleeved up. Rainbow Foil, Parker Meadows. Aaron Judge for throwback. Aaron Judge for a Summer Superstar, Jack Neely, Boyd, Turner, Holman, Bayo, Bader, Jones, 2 in blue, and Crochet. All right, let's top load this one. Still looking for that last relic. I think it's this one. Clark Schmidt, Ben Brown, Pavetta, Winker, Manzardo, Bryant, Gonzalez, Utter. It is Think Fast, Madrigal, Minaya, Frelick, Candelario, Gomber, Will Wagner, Paz, Duran, Martin, Luke's. That is 3 and no. Always better together. Sean Murphy, Weathers, Garrett, Twins. We've got gold Nick York rookie. Cool. All right, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's hot in this box. And there's our relic. Cool, Kevin Alcantara. We'll take that, Cubbies. Going to Davey. Fun pack here. Woods Richardson. That's Sand Glitter. Sasaki for an insert. Gunnar Henderson, 893. There's another Alcantara. Fry, Knack, Montero, Jones, Reynolds, Iriarte, Joyce, and Isbell. Let's leave up a couple inserts here. Tomorrow, guys, we're going to switch over to standard hobbies. Do have a couple more jumbos ready to go as well, but we'll save those. We'll go back and forth. So tomorrow we'll check out hobbies. I'll do another random and pick your team. I'll post those up. I think I'll post those up tomorrow. I'll try and get it up early though, like say around 4:30 Eastern. Luckily tomorrow's one of like the only days all week and weekend that neither of my boys have a baseball game, so should be able to get those up nice and early. Maybe we can even get a third box in if it's you know, seems like something we want to do. All right, let's see what we got here on the gold. That is 1134 out of 2025. Last pack, we do have the rainbow. The silver packs, I should say. McDonald. Chorio. Arrigetti. Kirby. Ellis. Story. Julian. Lawler. What does that say? Selly Stick. Imanaga. Mercado, Rodriguez, Flaherty, Lowe, Sasaki, Andujar, Walls, Myers, Rayleigh Bowers, Parker, Rangers, Beto, Bruhan, Francis, Guards, Nevin, Kelly, Shane McClanahan. Oh, is it frozen? Thanks. Hold on, I'll get that. Good call, good call. Where are my cameras here? Overhead. Off. On. We're in business. Alright, Shane McClanahan. Royce Lewis. Dynamic Duos. Julio and Griffey. I believe that's what the insert's called. Soto, Acuna. Yates, Isert, Walker. Kopech, DeLuca. Pennington, Miller. Alright, let's see. I'll top load that. And that. Sleeve. Oh, this one we got a top load too. Almost forgot. That was from the last pack. Alright, so before we get to the two silver packs, let's do a quick random to see if the left or the right is going to get that sand glitter parallel from earlier. Alright, let's see. Go to multi-round giveaways, new giveaway. Get us up on the screen here. There we go. Alright, we got left. We got right. Description will be for card. 4 or less, we'll just keep it. Oh, that's a lot. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it's going to the right-hand side. That's Kansas City. Going to Jason. All right. Get that off there. Now it's time to look at the silvers. Ooh, Peterson. Nice. Sweet. All right. Here we go. 2 silvers. Cool. Ya-Sung Kim. Clayton Kershaw. Jackson Holiday. Jarren Duran. The home of the hobby. All right, silver pack number 2. Xander Bogaerts. Tatis. First pack was 2 Dodgers. Now this one's 2 Padres. Cody Bellinger. And Juan Soto. And that is our inaugural box. Our first box of 2025 Topps Series 2. Jumbo number 2. Pick your team. That'll be coming up in just a minute. Let's do a very brief recap here, and then I'll get everything flipped over for that. So we had... That's in the wrong pile there. We had our inserts here. Nice stack of rookies. Foils that were not rookies. This one went to the right in Kansas City. That's nice, bro. Shane McClanahan, Woods Richardson, Parker Meadows, Ronnie Mauricio, Kenley Jansen, Hunter Brown, Luke Fraley, and Ronnie Mauricio. And then that takes us over to the top-loaded stuff for tonight. We had, from our silvers, Ya-Sung Kim, and then Roki Sasaki, Acuna, Sasaki. Nick York was out of 2025. That was at 1134. Alcantara. Scooble was a pink parallel. Another Alcantara. Graceffo was a rainbow foil rookie. Ya-Sung Kim. Another Acuna there, and a Pete Alonso. Back here are 2 relics. Kumar Rocker, Kevin Alcantara. We had a gold foil. These used to be hobby box or jumbo box. Well, you'd get a few of them in a box, but now they're numbered nice and low. That one's 50 out of 50. Gold foil. I'm old enough to remember when gold foil wasn't as rare as regular gold. Now it's flip-flopped. Andy Van Slyke is our auto here tonight. All right, guys. You know my normal spiel, so I'm just going to cut it here so I can get things flipped over because I said we'd start to pick your team at about 9:30. I did say approximately, so I'll give myself a little leeway there, but I'm going to get things flipped over ASAP. Give me like 2 to 5 minutes tops. I wouldn't go anywhere unless you got to make a quick bathroom break or something. I'm sure that's fine, but otherwise I'm going to get pick your team up and running here as soon as I possibly can. So stick around. Be back in just a couple minutes. Pick your team jumbo box. All right, guys. Thanks.